All right, so this morning, let's switch gears and talk about the Lagos State Civil Service Commission, and nothing unusual other than the 2026 promotion exercise. So we are navigating career advancement for the 2026 Civil Service Promotion exercise, a guide for eligible employees in Lagos State. Joining me in the building, we're so glad to have her with us, somebody who is driving all of this with lots of innovation. And I'm talking about Mrs. Boladele Aderemi Dapo-Thomas. She's the chairman of the Lagos State Civil Service Commission. Madam, it's nice to have you in our building. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
It's your first time of being on Traffic Radio?
Yes, it is.
Do you listen to us at all?
Once in a while. I do.
What do you make of us?
Quite innovative, I must say, and of course very helpful, very impactful.
So that's something we share with you, because I see you're someone with lots of innovation.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, so by way of concept clarification and even demystification, let's talk about your agency, because I know some people might not know what you guys do. We that are insider, the we know, but for those who are driving, listen to us this morning, what do you do at the Lagos State Civil Service Commission?
Okay, the Lagos State Civil Service Commission is a constitutional agency, an agency, backed by the Constitution, as I've said, and of course by the Lagos State Civil Service Commission law. We have the constitutional mandate and the institutional responsibility of appointment, promotion and discipline of civil servants in the Lagos State Civil Service.
So anything that relates to civil servants, you guys handle it, right?
We do all the career management of the civil servants.
And if we were to situate you or perhaps locate the agency with the government's map, we're talking about the development agenda map, the themes plus agenda, where will we locate the Civil Service Commission?
You locate us on the security and governance pillar.
Oh, great. All right. Let's now come to the 2026 promotion exercise. Is there anything new that our listeners should be acquainted with?
Yes, here we have for the promotion exercise year 2026, and indeed for subsequent promotion exercises, we are going to be having a new development, a reform that we have called the Structured Evaluation and Assessment Program. This is new. Coming on board in this year 2026. However, in a pilot, it's phased in a pilot phase. Yes, it is taking. Focusing on the officer, his growth, his capability, his capacity, and readiness to serve at higher levels. Right. And indeed, you would wonder why we are here telling everybody about it. But
I'm curious, really, because talk to our listeners now. So why this change?
Our listeners really want to know, how our staff are doing and how well we are training them, how well we are managing their careers. Because if we do not provide good officers, if we do not motivate them, they won't be out there. You were talking a while ago about LASMA and all of those officers who are street level agents and all of that. They need to be motivated. Their careers need to be managed. And of course, that's what we do in the Civil Service Commission, where we profess to be an HR agency that is dynamic, efficient and effective.
Which is very, very good. So let's talk about this now. So you have the Structured Evaluation and Assessment Program this time around.
Yes, please.
Quite different from what we used to have.
Yes.
What are the differences?
Well, in 2026, we started with the structured training program that actually has been remodeled. It was remodeled in 2021 to the revised structured training program. And that had, only cross-cutting and job-specific training. As at then, that was what was required as at then. But now there is a new thinking, a new world of work. We needed to evolve. And as I've said earlier, I told you this is much more about the growth of the officer. And then we brought up the idea of the Structured Evaluation and Assessment Program. This would deal and expose prospective candidates to requisite skills, knowledge, and the attitude to prepare them for higher responsibilities.
Right.
So it is quite different
from what we used to have.
Yes, and
now,
it's future focused.
Okay, which is good. So we're still going to be having the structured training. They will still train them, right?
The revised structured training program, yes, for this year 2026, is still, we have a dual approach. The revised structured training program, which is the job specific and cross-cutting program, is retained for officers on grade levels 1 to 6. However, for officers on 7 to 16, they would be piloting the SIP, as we call it, SIP, the Structured Evaluation and Assessment Program, SIP. Yes.
Okay. So what are the components of this SIP now? So for those who are listening to us, what are the things that those from grade level 7 to 16 will be exposed to?
Yes, the components of SIP. SIP has 5 legs. First, we have the computer-based test, where we will go into, be exposed to digital testing, and then we'll have the written assessment. So there's going to be a CBT? Yes, there's going to be a CBT. Yes, a CBT. Then there's a written assessment, and of course we have the mandatory training. Though the mandatory training would not take place this year because we're still leveraging the Ministry of Establishment and Training, one of our very big stakeholders, and where we'll use the learning management system.
Okay.
That actually is a very important and crucial part of the structured evaluation and assessment program. And yes, another, we would have the SPADEV reporting, the appraisal reports, which we'll always have like twice a year for every career civil servant or public servant. And of course, there is the competency oral interview. Okay. Those are the 5 legs of SIP.
Wow, I see. So now it is broadened.
Yes.
And we can see lots of things that have been packed into all of this. Before now, we had the revised kind of training where people go to PSSDC, right?
The revised structured training program, yes, we have them. They go to, separate several or indicated venues where they get trained by PSSDC. And indeed, we had a faculty of very seasoned officers who trains on job specific areas. So if you are an information officer, we have a very, very versatile information or public affairs director who comes in, who gives his best, his exposure, his experience to upcoming public affairs officer. So we had that faculty of facilitators in the state public service on the revised structured training program.
Let's talk about the duration and the time of all of this. So when is the promotion exercise? When is it commencing?
Well, the promotion exercise had actually commenced for grade levels
0 to 6?
Yes, 0 to 6. In fact, they just completed it last week. And of course, SIP is starting on the 16th and on the 18th of November 2025 and will end on the 22nd of November 2025.
You mean it?
Yes, please.
This is quite fast.
Yes, it is, because most of the things that we are going to do, we're leveraging, like I said, digital, the CBT studio of the PSSDC.
Right.
So, and of course, by the time we're having to have people coming into the studio, 250, we have we have 2010 eligible officers on grade levels 7 to 16 this year.
210?
2010.
Oh, 2010.
2010.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's massive.
Yes.
All right. So in all of this, I'm just thinking, this is 2025, and this is going to be for 2026 promotion exercise, right? So who's eligible?
Officers that are eligible are officers who have spent 2 years on grade levels 6 and going to 7. They have, I think, their last notional date would be 2023, 2024 and 2025.
Right.
Yes. And then for those who are 3 years, would have their last eligible dates 2023, 2024 and 2025, and then those on 15 to 16 would have their eligible notional date from 2022 to 2025.
All right. So those that fall within that
yes,
will be eligible,
very eligible for promotion. And indeed, those who were absent for one reason or the other, maybe in 2025, some people were indisposed and couldn't take the exam, the promotion exams. They are expected also to be fielded.
All right. Now, for those who partake in this exercise that you're talking about right now, how soon are they going to, get a feedback to say, well, you have qualified, you have been successfully promoted?
Well, the reason why the Civil Service Commission is starting early is because we want our officers to enjoy the financial date of 1st January 2026. And of course, that means that as early as 1st January 2026, you should know whether you'll be promoted. At least our letters will start rolling out for those eligible officers who have a notional date of 1st January 2026.
So let me bring this to you now. Mrs. Dapo-Thomas, do people really fail? Do people fail these exams?
This is not a threat. So SIP is not a threat, but it is a promise.
Right. Before we even talk about SIP now, let's even reflect back through what we've had in the past. Do people really fail these exams?
Well, we've had people who have not met the criteria. We don't like to say people fail because there's nobody who would fail on a job that he's been performing, except you now have, in fact, by the time you are saying somebody is failing on the job that you have been performing, you would have been given letters of inefficiency and all of that. So your appointment would have been terminated for inefficiency. So that is failing. But you may not meet the criteria. And of course, we've had people who did not meet the criteria for promotion.
So once they did not meet, they're not promoted?
Certainly.
Ooh. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. This morning, we're navigating career advancement for the 2026 Civil Service Promotion Exercise, a guide for eligible employees in Lagos State. And if you're wondering who I'm speaking with or who I've been speaking with, Mrs. Boladele Aderemi Dapo-Thomas is the chairman of the Lagos State Civil Service Commission. Very, very shortly, I'll allow you to join the conversation as well. Those of you who have one or two questions that relates to this, feel free. You can join us. But before then, let's get back to the roads. We did tell you some of the impediments that we've cited earlier on are being resolved. You heard from a live motorbike reporter a short while ago. That's Sadiq Yusuf, who also made us understand that some of the impediments within the Abule-Egba corridor is being resolved. Let's transport your imagination to the other side of town. Ekpe, to be precise, very encouraging travel time is being experienced from Mojoda, linking up with Itamarun, as well as Itaokpo and Ayetoro, looking pretty good. We're also having it very, very smooth. If you're moving in from Ayetoro inwards General Hospital, talking about the junction there, linking up with T Junction, looking pretty good. Temu and Okeosho down to K2 is also looking good. Good movement is being experienced from the T Junction, linking up with Alaro City, as well as Elerogbe, Okeogun, as well as Ibeju, Kara Market, Eleganza, all those areas looking pretty good. Kayetoro and Eleko Junction is also good as well. Return journey from Eleko Junction is an appreciable ride all the way to Kara Market. Is also looking good. If you're proceeding towards Ibeju, linking up with the T Junction, likewise for your movement towards Okeosho down to Ekwe, all those corridors are looking pretty good as we speak right now. So other areas, Ajegula, Apapa, we did tell you, is also looking good. You have some areas that are steady there. Other areas also very, very busy, but we're tracking it minute by minute and letting you in. I have one or two issues on the road. Feel free to connect with us. Let us know what your experience is looking like as we speak right now. And if you want to join the conversation this morning, even as we talk about this promotion exercise, feel free to do so. And that's on 08099 120777. That's 08099120777 and 09153877127. Okay, 09153877127. That's the numbers that you can join us. All right, you've given us the timeline. You did say that the first phase has been completed for the junior officers, right?
Yes, indeed.
That's for this from level 0 to 6. And
01 to 06.
01 to 06. And for this from level 7 to 16, we'll be having theirs from the 18th. Is that right?
Yes, please.
Of November.
Yes,
so all
right.
those that qualify will be going through the CBT?
Yes, they will be going through the CBT.
How does it work? I mean, is it going to be questions based on what they're doing?
The CBT questions, of course, would be, general management principles, job-specific, cross-cutting questions. And, of course, we have, furnished them with areas of specialization, areas of concentration, let me say, with the kinds of resource materials that they're supposed to familiarize themselves with. Not that they don't know, but, sometimes we need some refreshing and all of that.
Let's take this call. Okay. Hello there, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, President Victor, how are you?
Very good. What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Captain Ogushaki.
Oh, Captain Ogushaki, it's nice to hear you.
Yes.
All right.
How are you doing?
Very good.
Yes. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you?
Very good.
Yeah. Yes, I'm just moving around Mangoro towards Keja now.
Okay.
In fact, the hold up is bumper to bumper.
It's very, very slow, right?
Bumper to bumper.
Yes.
From Mangoro axis down to almost Ikeja bus stop.
Right.
Ikeja airport.
It's very slow.
Bumper to bumper there. The movement is very, very slow. Very, very slow.
Okay. Nothing unusual there. We've not received any information that says there's any breakdown.
There's nothing unusual. I did not see any.
As well, right?
The cost.
Okay.
I don't know what that is the cost.
All right. I think it's just influx, really.
Okay.
It's just influx.
Okay.
All right. Any question for my guest, Captain Ogushaki?
Come again.
Do you have any question for my guest this morning?
Because I have not been following the guest, so I wouldn't know what the topic all about. I didn't follow.
All right.
I just jump into the conversation right now.
Okay then. Thank you so much.
Sorry.
Thank you so much for connecting with us.
Okay.
All right. So that's the way it is looking like for those of you that are navigating through the Lagos-Abeokuta corridor, slow and steady. And Captain Ogushaki has also, let us know what it is looking like for those of you that are navigating through that end. 080-99-120777. Yes. So you're talking about the CBT, and I was asking the kind of questions. You said just general.
Yes, general management principles, job specific, cross-cutting questions. There are questions that are on public service rules, the financial regulations, general service documents that one is expected as a public servant, as a civil servant, you're expected to have acquainted yourself with over time or in the course of work.
Okay, you mentioned the second one, which is the written based.
The written, yes, the written assessment is just to test for essential knowledge of your job and of course of general management principles as well, on leadership, on teamwork, on decision making, such questions.
All right. And in all of this, is there a way all of these are going to be scored?
Yes, they will be scored by, of course, our assessors. And of course, we're having the Public Service Staff Development Center who will be partnering with us in all of this.
Okay. So is it to say that one will go for like 25%, one will go for like 30%?
Yes, for the computer-based test, we'll have a 20%. It's weight 20%. And for written assessment, 30%. The SPADEV, of course, our SPADEV reports 20%, and the oral interviews, which are conducted by the Personnel Management Board of Parent Ministries, will also take 20%.
Okay, all right, 080-99-120777. If you want to speak with the chairman of the Lagos State Civil Service Commission in the building, feel free. You can do that on that line, 080-99-120777 or 091-5387-7127. Some messages streaming in for you, madam. This one says, good morning, ma. Will this exercise include opportunities for cross-ministry transfers or upgrades Sukomi is sending this one in. Is there anything like that? Cross-ministry transfers?
I don't understand what cross-ministry transfer, but if I get what she's saying, she wants deployments, and I guess deployments do not fall.
Okay,
deployments under our purview falls under the purview of the Office of the Head of Service.
Okay, then.
Yes.
All right, so Sukomi, I hope that is very clear.
And then, of course, advancement would be if you meet all the criteria for SIP, you'll be promoted.
Okay, then. All right, 08099120777. Another message here popping in says, good morning, Mr. Victor and Madam Chairman. Are there plans to digitalize the entire promotion process in the near future? Lawal is sending this one in. Lawal, thank you so much. Maybe you're just joining, but madam, you need to respond to him.
Yes, we started out by saying that we are bringing in digital assessments, and that is a computer-based, the CBT test will start out. Yes, we're looking at a way of even digitizing, automating the SPADEV reporting, the appraisal reports. So one step at a time, one step at a time.
Right. But the infrastructure for all of this
yes, and indeed for the mandatory training program, that would leverage the learning management system that we already have in the Ministry of Establishment and Training. Okay. So like I said, we've leveraged with them. We are actually working with them to resuscitate and of course work with that, because that is an essential part of the SIP, of SIP.
Okay then, so civil servants, I need to hear from you as well if you're listening to us right now. What do you make of the SIP, which is more or less like an upgrade to the revised
structured training program? Yes, it's an enhancement.
Okay then, so what do you make of that? She's told you of the components, about 5 legs in it. Message says, Victor, it's good to have you back. My question for the chairman is, how do you ensure that promotions align with actual skills and competencies, not just seniority? Shehu Ibrahim is one of our regulars. Thank you so much, Shehu.
Thank you. We've said that this is not a program that is based on tenure. It is also based on job specific. So it is aligned to your job, your cadre, your designation. Okay. And that's why we have that, the faculty I spoke to you about from the different agencies. We invite questions from them. So I'm not sitting down in the Civil Service Commission to say, yes, so let me start bringing up questions. The questions are actually coming from the agencies, from their work agencies, on each cadre, on each grade level. So I think that aligns the questions, the promotion, to the questions.
All right. Hello there, good morning.
To the officers.
Yes, good morning.
All right, what's your name?
Yeah, my name is Damilare.
Damilare, how are you doing this morning?
I'm very fine.
All right, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Ikorodu.
Great. So let's shoot now, Damilare.
Yes, I want to ask the chairman, for young graduates like me that would like to work in the civil service, how do we go about it?
Great question.
Okay, right. Damilare, thank you very much. At some point in time, there are some times that we bring out, requests. We have requests, we have vacancies, and of course we have our portals. On our portals, you'll find these job vacancies. So from time to time, please check our social media handles, and of course you can also come into the Civil Service Commission to find out whether we have vacancies.
Okay.
Sometimes you can send in your CVs, and then we have a database where we enter them into our database.
All right, somebody sending a message here. It says, how often should a civil servant be promoted? Ideally, if all conditions are met. You didn't put your name, but thank you so much.
Of course, that is a procedure. That is a statutory procedure. I guess it is something that you have in your public service rules, which is the terms of engagement for every civil servant. You must acquaint yourself with that. Yes, for a civil servant on grade levels 1 to 6, your maturity period is 2 years on each grade level. And of course, from 7 to 13, every 3 years, that's your maturity period. That is when you are considered to be eligible for promotion. And then from grade levels 15 and 16 going to 17 is 4 years.
4 years. Every 4 years.
Every 4 years.
All right. Then anonymous texter. Now you know it's 2 years for the junior cadre, 01 to 06. 3 years from 7 to 13. And of course,
from 7 to 14.
7 to 14 rather. And of course, 4 years from 15 through 16 if you go into 17. This one says, please, ma, why don't we often hear public announcements when the Lagos State Civil Service is recruiting? Because most of us only find out about openings after they've closed. Can't the commission publicize vacancies more widely? B, is sending this one in. B, thank you so much for your question.
Well, I'm not sure of that question. I recall that even before I retired as a permanent secretary in 2022, there was, an advert that was widely publicized, yes, in the newspapers. That was a very strategic recruitment, and it was in the newspapers. And like I said, we always have portals on the website. Indeed, other commissions, lately the Local Government Service Commission recruited. They had their portal on their website, and TESCOM. Also, that is the Teaching Service Commission also. So please, I think it's about timing. You won't go there every day. I guess it's about timing for you. There's a time for everything, and there's a time for our advertisement for job openings.
Right. All right, then. So gradually, we wind into the end. 08099120777, 09153877127. So, for those who have missed it earlier, you said the new one now is the SIP, which is the Structured Evaluation and Assessment Program.
Yes. And
it's one that is meant to really, give some kind of priority to individuals, right?
Yes, please. It's staff-centered. It's a staff-centered empowerment tool.
All right. When is it coming up again for those who missed it?
November 18th to 24th November 2025.
Let's look at some common mistakes now. So what are some common mistakes officers make during the promotion exercise? And of course, how can they be avoided?
Yes, we have do's and don'ts, and of course, for our eligible officers, this year we have also made handbills and posters for you to understand the do's and don'ts. Arriving early at the venue, they're not supposed to bring in, your phones, your tablets and your bags and all of that. You have to dress formally because it's a professional area, and of course, please concentrate on the areas, on the resources that we have communicated to you. We expect everyone to be of good conduct. And of course, again, officers undergoing disciplinary action are ineligible and they should not be fielded. They should not be presented.
Let's talk about persons living with disability and the promotion exercise as well.
Oh, so yes.
Was the commission put it in place?
Yes, we are in consultation. We have as our major stakeholder the Lagos State Office of Disability Affairs. And of course, every time we have other officers partner with us for people who have audio impairments, visual impairments, and of course we ensure that agencies where we have people living with maybe their limbs and all of that, we have wheelchair access
for them as well.
Yes, for them as well.
All right, so let me put this to you now, Mrs. Dapo-Thomas. So officers who feel that, well, I did my best, but the outcome doesn't really reflect, is there a way they can appeal the results?
Well, is that possible? There are two things to that. If they did their best and of course they didn't meet up with the marks, because we have 50% on each, you must have 50% on each leg,
right?
So if you don't meet it, yes, you have a window of opportunity of coming in next year, of participating next year in that.
Not appealing.
Yes, you can appeal if you want to appeal that. Oh, of course, the rules allow that when a decision
has
been taken on your case and you believe that you can, there is a room for redress, you can write and say, no, I do not understand, or I do not believe that I did this bad. And of course, we will bring out all your papers and all your scores for you to check.
Let's round this off now. Let's take it home. So what's your parting thought to our listeners this morning as we round off the program?
Yeah, thank you, sir, for having me again. I've come here. This is a part of our change management strategy to, of course, tell our people that SIP is for them. There's no need for them to be afraid, because we've heard of apprehensions, we've heard of anxiety, and we've taken time to, brief all of them. SIP is, as you know what is expected. We've tried to let you know what is expected, what you are going to be evaluated on, and what to do in advance.
Madam, it's nice having you in the building. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very, very much.
Okay, so on the program this morning, we've navigated career advancement for the 2026 Civil Service Promotion Exercise, a guide for eligible employees in Lagos State. And taking us on that discussion, Mrs. Boladele Aderemi Dapo-Thomas. She is the chairman of the Lagos State Civil Service Commission. Now, civil servants, now you know, you can benefit from this and be part of it. So ensure that you go out there and give in your best at all times. Maximum shout out going out to Mike James, who has produced the program. Emmanuel Olaniran is Chief Public Affairs Officer for the Lagos State Civil Service Commission. I say a big thank you to you, working tirelessly behind the scene for this program to come on stream this morning. Mr. Ajayi Olani is a PA to the chairman. He's also here. Afis Adisa is also here as well, a public affairs officer. All right, from our social media team, I want to appreciate Okpayemi Shodunke and Daniel Downsey. Of course, a maximum shout out going out to our executive producer, Tayo Akole. My name is Victor Oteri. I'm out. Stay very much within. Bye.